everybody, my name is Dr. Michael Bracchio here at Velocity Sports Rehab. In this video, we're going to go over a few different exercises to help increase your rotator cuff strength. First, let's start off with talking about what the rotator cuff is. So the rotator cuff is made out of 4 different muscles. We have our supraspinatus, which is the muscle on the top, which is going to help with abduction of the shoulder. We have our infraspinatus and teres minor, which are muscles that are on the shoulder blade and help with external rotation of the shoulder. And then we have our subscapularis, which is located on the front side of the shoulder blade and helps with internal rotation of the shoulder. So we'll start off by doing some isolated rotator cuff strengthening exercises, and then we'll progress into some exercises that challenges the shoulder as a whole. The first exercise we'll do is a lateral raise. This will specifically work the supraspinatus muscle. So my hand's going to start off in true horizontal, and I'm going to bring it 5-10 degrees in front of that. That'll be in line with the shoulder blade. And so what we're going to do, my thumb's going to be up, and I'm going to slowly raise my hand up so that it's in line with my shoulder, and then back down. And as you notice, I'm going slow while I'm going up and then also down. That'll work both the concentric and eccentric phases of contraction for the supraspinatus. And then we're going to switch sides. Everything remains the same, so my thumb is going to be pointed up. I'm going to bring my hand 5 to 10 degrees in front of true horizontal, and I'm going to lift my hand up to in line with my shoulder, and then back down. Next, we'll do internal rotation of the shoulder. So I have a towel placed underneath my arm that has been shown to help activate rotator cuff. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just take a band, and I'm going to bring arm in. And so now we're working on internal rotation of the shoulder, which will work the subscapularis muscle. And so again, we want to go nice and slow through the whole range of motion. So as we bring it in, and then as we go back out. And then we'll switch and do external rotation of the shoulder, which will work the teres minor and infraspinatus. And so again, we'll start here and then rotate out. Typically, your external rotators are weaker than your internal rotators, so you're going to want to focus more on external rotation strength than you will on internal rotation strength. So next we'll do a row to external rotation. This will help combine mid-back strength with rotator cuff strengthening. And so what we're going to do is I have a band that I'm grabbing in both hands, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to row so that my elbows are in line with my shoulder, and then I'm going to rotate, and then back down, and then out. And just like all the other exercises, we want to go nice and slow with these. So we want to gain control first, and then we can build speed later. So one of the keys to this exercise is that when you row and you're here, you want to pretend like there's a rotisserie rod between your elbows, so that when you rotate, you're doing pure external rotation. A lot of times we'll try to bring those elbows down, which will not work the rotator cuff muscles as much. So here, keep your elbows steady, and then just rotate from there. Now we'll go into a couple integrated exercises for rotator cuff strengthening. So the first one we're going to do is an overhead press with a kettlebell. So I'm going to be in a half kneeling position, also known as like a lunging position. My front knee is going to be at 90 degrees, and my back knee is going to be at 90 degrees. I'm going to take the kettlebell, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply press up overhead, keeping my core engaged so that I don't extend through the low back, and then back down. So next we'll switch sides. So front knee is going to be at 90 degrees, back knee at 90 degrees. I'm going to have the kettlebell in my left hand. I'm going to squeeze my glutes, tighten my core, and then I'm going to press up overhead again, and then back down. So just like all the other exercises, we want to go nice and slow and controlled first, and then we can build speed on top of that once we're able to master the positions. The last exercise we'll do is called an arm bar, and it's going to be with a kettlebell again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the kettlebell to center. I'm going to press up overhead and bring whatever arm is up, leg is up as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly roll to my right. So I'm going to push with my leg, keeping the kettlebell pressed up towards the ceiling, and slowly roll over onto my stomach. So I'm going to bring my leg over. Again, keeping my hand up towards the ceiling as much as I can. And then I'm going to slowly roll back. So now we'll switch sides. So right hand up, right leg up. And I'm going to slowly roll over towards my stomach, keeping the kettlebell up towards the ceiling. And then back over.